Action News Jax Investigation uncovers serious safety issues with an airline that flies in and out of Jacksonville International, leading to a 90-day FAA review. Engine failure, loss of navigation, diverted flights. We have thousands of pages detailing problems with Allegiant Airlines flights. Action News Jax Paige Kelton is live now in the newsroom. And Paige, these revelations come as Allegiant continues to expand right out of JIA.
That's right, Tanika. It took 3 months, but through a public records request with the FAA, I got my hands on 2,400 pages of incident reports for Allegiant flights to and from Florida. Some of the findings disturbing to industry insiders who say they could be a sign of an airline in trouble. It's what you don't hear the pilots say over the intercom.
Allegiant 737, okay, we need to declare emergency. We have an engine failure.
Sometimes the pilot doesn't even realize the danger.
Allegiant 746, it appears you got some flames coming out of the left engine.
Last October, a similar incident. An Allegiant Air pilot aborted takeoff in Las Vegas after the tower spotted the plane's right engine on fire. It was the second aborted takeoff at that airport in 2 days.
In my first 3 years of flying with American, I had 3 precautionary shutdowns on an older airplane. After that, nothing.
Aviation expert Captain Wayne Ziskel flew for American Airlines for 35 years. He says he knows what Allegiant pilots ask themselves every day.
Is this airplane safe to fly?
We dug through thousands of pages of FAA incident reports and found 61 aborted takeoffs and diverted flights and a host of air and ground incidents.
It's high. It is high.
Over the past 2 years, 76 flights to and from Florida had an issue that warranted an FAA report. 10 engine issues, 2 engine fires, and 3 incidents where navigational or electrical systems failed during flight.
Those are nightmares for pilots, especially if you're in the weather. It's not where you want to be. All electrical power is what runs these modern airplanes.
Just 1 week ago, July 8th, an Allegiant flight diverted to Jacksonville for an emergency landing, the crew reporting smoke in the cockpit. Ziskel says there's a reason Allegiant Air has mechanical issues.
The average fleet age of Allegiant Air is about 27, 28 years old. They didn't pay very much for the airplanes, so they can have a low-cost model when they charge fees.
In March, passengers headed to Michigan from Sanford were forced off 3 separate planes because of mechanical issues.
It was crazy. 3 different planes, they all broke down.
The number of incidents has prompted a 90-day FAA review of Allegiant Air. We reached out to the pilots union, Teamsters Local 1224. It called the FAA review long overdue, saying, quote, it's clear that Allegiant's bare minimum approach to its operations isn't working, with an emergency occurring virtually every week due to a preventable maintenance issue.
And I will say this, the pilots obviously seem to be doing the correct job here. And what I mean by that is that we haven't had any fatal accidents with this. They're doing what they need to do to protect and maintain the trust of their passengers.
Recently, Allegiant Air added 4 new Jacksonville routes: Indianapolis, Columbus, Asheville, and St. Louis. That makes for a total of 9 different routes to and from Jacksonville International. Now, the CEO of Allegiant Air wouldn't go on camera with me, but the company says it's doing everything it can to cooperate with the FAA. It's promising to share the results of that review, which could come down in just a few days. Live in the newsroom, Paige Kelton, CBS 47, Action News Jax.